welcome back everyone, and here we go. It is cup collection time on the European Tour. Final session of ET7 in Rosmalen for the Dutch Darts Championship, and we are buzzing for this. How is everyone? I hope everyone is good. What's going down? It's going to be a good session, isn't it? Plenty of action to be had. Dan Dawson in the middle of the crowd. The problem is, Bob, is I don't know who we replace him with, and the selection that everyone wants isn't available. That's kind of the issue. But just looking at the teams that have got Champions League football, in my opinion, are a million miles off. Chelsea are not a good side. Oh no, sorry, they've got good players, but Maresca is not a good coach at all. Very, very limited, very structured. Was killed Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer has gone from one of the best attacking midfielders to just being stuck and boring. The Newcastle players have just found out that they've got Champions League football. They were unsure. They've just been delivered the news. So, quarterfinals this evening on the European Tour. It's going to be good. It's going to be exciting. Luke Humphries is going to take some stopping, but he is up first. So here we go, folks. Let me just... Are we ready to rock and roll? How are we doing? Scott, yes, I can certainly do that for you. Luke Humphries, 6-0 over Michael Smith. William O'Connor beat Richie Edhouse 6-3. Johnny Clayton won a last leg decider against Ross Smith, one that got away for Smudger. Danny Noppert beat Damon Hetter. Ryan Searle whitewashed Mickey Mansell. Wessel Nijman beat Dirk van Duivenbode 6-5 in a quite brilliant game. Nico Springer was sensational in beating Martin Schindler, and then Ricardo Pietreczko took a giant leap towards the world match play, beating Daryl Gurney, which tees up the quarterfinals this evening. First of all will be Luke Humphries against William O'Connor. Johnny Clayton will then take on Danny Noppert, Ryan Searle, Wessel Nijman, and then finishing it, another all-German contest, Nico Springer against Ricardo Pietreczko. Luke Humphries has won the ball against William O'Connor. Again, the curtain has come down on the Premier League season. What's everyone up to this evening? Let us know. Looking forward to this. So, Luke Humphries on the stage. Is Humphries at the European Tour next week? I think he's on the entry list, but it wouldn't surprise me if he pulls out. On my way back from watching Wolves. Nice, good stuff. Evening, muchachos. That should be a great session ahead. Yeah, look, I don't know is the honest answer. It's going to be interesting what happens. So we are underway. Humphries against O'Connor. How come Humphries plays in male? Personal choice. Look, it's down to the pros to manage their schedules, how they see. William O'Connor has nicked the first leg. Humphries misses. O'Connor steps in. So yeah, basically, yeah, Humphries just plays more because he wants to. How we doing, Rob? Good to have you in. Hope you're back from Wembley. All okay, mate? Willie's been using these darts for a while. Certainly the last few tournaments I've seen him using them. Mickey Mansell in the crowd watching Willie. The honest answer is I don't know about Ange, because I don't know who replaces him. is the thing that most Spurs fans want Pochettino, but we can't have him until next. I don't want Thomas Frank personally. Humphries levels it up in explosive fashion. Look, Thomas Frank for me he's a good coach up until a certain level, and that's why Brentford haven't kicked on, in my opinion. Because look, is he a very good coach to that level? Yes, but he doesn't get you to there. That I might be wrong with that, but that's the way I look at it. I wouldn't want Thomas Frank. Absolutely shattered. I bet, mate. I bet. What was the night out like last night? I tell you, Humphries is going to take some stopping today. I'm not sure he does get stopped. The world number one is sending out a statement here, and like we touched on it this afternoon, that would it be a mistake for him to come here and the rest not to get ready for Thursday night? This could be just the confidence shot that he needs. Going to get one dart at tops for 2-1. Not missing. Not missing at all, Humphries. Could give the rest 4 darts. Yeah, he looks in a league of his own right now, Luke Humphries, in this tournament. Just a sea of red and white knives. Thing is, Chris, I don't know if you were on when I said it, that unfortunately the teams that have qualified for the Champions League, it's just a money exercise. That Liverpool City at the moment are the only 2 English clubs that I think can compete for the Champions League. Arsenal, if they invest correctly, maybe, but the others are a million miles off competing for it. So it's just we'll get in and we'll take the cash. Players are staying in a hotel near King's Cross ahead of correct reset. Nice. How are we doing, John? Good to have you in, mate. Agreed, they can, which is why I find it boring. That I don't agree. Sports shouldn't be about making up the numbers. You want it as competitively as possible. And in my opinion, not just in England, there shouldn't the Champions League, the names in the title, you should not be having 5 teams from each country in it, in my opinion. It would make my life easier, yeah? How are we doing, Half? Hope you are good. Humphries cruising here. One of the worst Premier League. I think it was, Nico. I don't think it was a good Premier League season. I think the quality of the Premier League this year was poor. I look at stats and so on, and when I see defenders and goalkeepers up there with most possession and things like that, it's like, meh. Give me prime Barclays Premier League when it was entertaining 100%. Humphries bangs in another max. When I see centre halves and goalkeepers dominating possession and whatever, that's not football for me. I want to see teams having a go. Started to get a little bit excited then. Like again, like they're parading the Europa League trophy around the lane at the moment. Yeah, look, it's great we're in the Champions League. We're going to get absolutely battered by the big clubs. Yeah, look, we might be lucky and play some of the superb from Humphries. We'll get lucky and look, we'll play some shit sides. But as soon as we come up anyone half good, we are going to get absolutely battered. All right. Speaking of Sunderland players, I was watching, obviously, the coverage yesterday in the break. Oh my God, Kevin Phillips, he's had one hell of a turkey hairdo. O'Connor. Possible break-back opportunity. Hello. Oh. 1-2-4 for Humphries for 5-2. The average is still around 106 for Luke Humphries. It's good from O'Connor. It's a good comeback from him. I'm just being realistic, Chris. It's just like we're not good enough to be in the Champions League, and we'll get battered. And there's no worse feeling than watching your team get battered. But Humphries keeps ploughing on, keeps doing the damage. It seems the wheels have fallen off within Peter Wright's starting. Look, you get to an age. I'm sure it's an age thing that we've still seen Peter Wright have good games and compete. He just isn't doing it consistently like he used to. Can Peter Wright still win games of darts playing well? 100%. But it's that consistency. He can't do it time after time like he used to. Majestic from Humphries. It makes it look like shelling peas. 5'3", 107 average. William O'Connor is playing. Oh, Trent, that's just going to wind them up. Brilliant. Yeah, I saw it. Randy Orton posted it on his Instagram as well, which is quite cool. Humphries. Two, 6-1 away. $130 needed to complete. A place in the semi-finals. Will he get it done here? Doesn't need to go the showbiz routes. So tops for Humphries when he returns. That is a fabulous, fabulous performance from Luke Humphries. 6'3", 108.63. Look, William O'Connor's averaged 95, and in truth, got nowhere near him. Majestic from Humphries. That's interesting that out of all the players to give the trophy to second, Big Verge gave it to Trent. That'll please the Liverpool fans. Johnny Clayton has won the ball against Danny Noppert. Superb from Humphries, just doing what he does. Who won the earlier games? So, wrong button. So, this afternoon, Luke Humphries beat Michael Smith. William O'Connor beat Richie Edhouse. Johnny Clayton beat Ross Smith. Danny Noppert beat Damon Heta. Ryan Searle was a 6-0 winner over Mickey Mansell. Wessel beat Dirk. Nico Springer beat Martin Schindler. And then Ricardo Pietreczko beat Daryl Gurney. First game of today, Luke Humphries just beaten William O'Connor. Johnny Clayton, Danny Noppert coming next. Then Ryan Searle against Wessel Nijman. And then to finish the quarterfinals, it will be Nico Springer against Ricardo Pietreczko. Nico Springer, the only player still left. Yeah. Have we overlooked Nico Springer, perhaps? 20s, not really. Not even if he wins the event, he's still 14 grand outside. So, I was saying, have we overlooked him? But not really. But it was an interesting Johnny Clayton performance earlier. Ross Smith let it slip. Are we talking about the goal that we...
I'm a horse person.
Are we talking about the goal that was not given, Brad? If so, it's correct in law. I know Villa fans won't want to hear that, but in law it couldn't be given by the VAR. So, score predictions then. Johnny Clayton against Danny Noppert. What we were saying? What we going for? Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. VAR can't give it because the referee blew before the ball went in the back of the net. But I'm never gonna slate a referee for getting it wrong, like on something like that, because referees get one look at it and one look at it only. And I've got to say, I watched it, and at first speed, I thought it was in the goalkeeper's hands as well. So I can understand why the on-field referee has given it. Half the issue is the laws being the problem. Not on something like that, mate, he's not. Because it's an attacking phase of the game and he thinks that's a foul, he's perfectly entitled to do that. And the reason I know that is I'm still qualified referee. I still referee locally as well. So I still get all the law updates and so on. That because it's an attacking, because it's where it is and what it could have led to, he's perfectly right to give that there and then. Lucky, wasn't it? Yeah, look, I can see why that people have got the hump with it. I genuinely can, but the on-field official only gets one look at it is the thing. To be fair, I've got to say, Ali McCoist is one of the best broadcasters in the business. He is incredible broadcaster. Luke Humphries, front nine average, 122, bang on the nose. Majestic from Humphries. You're entitled to your opinion, Chris, but not for me. So Danny Noppert on his way down. Evening, great showman. Hope you are good, mate. Yeah, I'm with you, Rob. I think Chris Sutton is absolutely horrific. I'm with you. The Ferret on his way to the stage. DM Pro Tour Seb was won by Herpai Puhal. So Bob, you're allowed to still play on your associate tours for the first 2 years. So if by some miracle Hopai kept his tour card, he couldn't then play next year. Does that make sense? I'm going to dig my 98 Rangers shirt out and wear it next stream. I don't know. I don't know if he's allowed to play in the Australian Premier League or not, Marcus. Here we go. Johnny under a bit of pressure early on. I've got it at home somewhere. I'll dig it out. Maximum for Johnny boy. Remember, a win here puts Johnny back into the green in the race for Dortmund. Johnny leaves 62. Danny Noppert not on a finish. How low can he potentially leave this one? Where's my charging wire? There it is. Oh, Johnny, you've missed the big number. He's given Danny Noppert an opportunity. He's going to get a dart tops to steal. Missed. Nice little OD bit on there. Johnny Clayton leads 1-0. Wear your Spurs jersey in the Iron Cellar. Noppert could do with a treble here. That just opens the door for Johnny. Yeah, I didn't watch it live. I watched it this morning, Greatest Showman, and look, Josh Taylor in his day was decent, but that day has long bolted, unfortunately. I still think he lost the Regis Prograis fight in the Super Series. So both on big three-figure finishes. It's a good setup from Noppert, but can Clayton take out 1-4-1? It's on. It's on. Ferreting from Johnny Clayton. He has found a whopper. The 1-4-1 goes. It's a break of throw, and Clayton leads 2-0. Oh, 100%. There's no way on this earth that he won the Jack Catterall fight. The Prograis one was close, so I don't mind a round either way or whatever. I personally have Prograis nicking it, but when it's close like that, a round either way, I don't mind. But the Catterall fight, yeah. Did you see him slap? I haven't seen it. I'll have a look on social media afterwards. No, I'll check it out in a bit. Johnny Clayton, that 1-4-1 was a little bit good. Oh, Danny, stop it! Don't clap. Oh, well done. No, he's hit a finish. In the words of Roy Keane, it's your job. Stop being nice to each other. (3-0) to the Ferret. And right now it's looking like a long way back for Danny Noppert. Can Danny Noppert find something here? 3-0 down. It's been majestic from Clayton at times. He's up the average to near on a ton. 18, 15, 12 from the Ferret, getting better and better. But Danny Noppert on course to hold here. No, it will be Danny and Gian van Veen for the Netherlands. Tidy from Noppert. 3-1. So Johnny will not want to give Noppert away back in. No, MVG said 3 or 4 weeks ago that he wasn't playing at the World Cup. Like I say, it'll be interesting to see Who pulls out of the Euro Tour next week in terms of the 4 that are at the O2? Johnny Clayton, 196, just looking to leave this nice and handy and come back for a 4-1 lead. No, I don't think so, Bob. The setup was exquisite from Clayton. We said it had to be good, and it was. But he still has to make sure, because Danny Noppert has gone with him. Big last start that for Johnny Clayton. His last start finishing has been on point in this contest. Danny Noppert has been sat ready for a miss, and it's not been happening. Is there a better sight in darts than the Johnny Clayton finger point? It's right up there. It's magical. Come on, that. Update the. For 2, Danny Noppert pins. Still has work to do though. Johnny, we just want to make these holds of throw as easy as possible. Doesn't want to invite pressure like there. Johnny just giving Noppert hope here. Would do another treble. It's a good visit. Needed that. He was just inviting. Oh, Noppert. What a maximum that is. Is this a break back opportunity? That is very good from Danny Noppert. The 180, then the 99 finish, tops. We are back on throw. Noppert is back in this one. This one's just got interesting. Johnny's got work to do here. All of a sudden, the crowd are up and they are cheering Noppert on. Bullseye for 4-all. Gives Johnny a chance at the 81. This is big. This is a big, big moment. 5-3 or 4-all. And Johnny's missed 2 darts for 5-3. Is Noppert going to level this tie up? He is. Clayton missed 2 darts at double 12 for a 5-3 lead. Danny Noppert comes back and pop, pop, we are level. What do you think of Peter Wright? I don't think now's the right time. I think potentially if you're going to have a break, after the match play is the right time. It's been a good response here from Johnny from missing those couple of darts. But Noppert is with him every step of the way. 8-8. Johnny needed that after missing a couple. Just needed to settle it down, which is what he has done. But Clayton is being pushed to the maximum here. Noppert just gives him a potential way back in. Oh, big, big, big visit from the ferret, Johnny Clayton. It's a maximum. And Noppert cannot find the darts required. So, Johnny, again, he's averaging 108. It doesn't feel like 108 average. But I'll tell you what it is a damn good win for Johnny Clayton. 6-4, finishes with a 106. That's a good trait to have. Didn't feel like a 106 average. But he sets up a dance date with the world number 1. Superb from Johnny. Let's go, Johnny. Look, would I go for a drink with him? Absolutely not. Is he a wrong un? Yep. Do I think he'll come back and play in England? Yes, I do. Because at the end of the day, he is a product to a club that could do well. So do I see someone in England signing him? Yeah, I do. Manchester United didn't really want to get rid of him. So yeah, I think he will play in England again. Do I think he'll play for England again? I don't know. But I certainly think he'll play in the Premier League again. Marcus, 1 will. I think Ryan wins, to be fair. But, well, Wessel's won the ball. Wessel played well earlier. No, actually, I've changed. I think Wessel wins. Changed my mind. Yeah, Chris, I agree that we have all heard the audio and so on, and that, yes, she did pull the charges. My only thing with that is that the fact that she's gone on to stay with him and have kids with him. But look, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors, do you? It's because Brad, that's partly because the bigger organisations are always looking for a different angle, not just the sport side of it. All I'm saying is football fans are fickle people, that we have seen other players come back to England and have careers. What Luke McCormack did was unforgivable. He went on to still play in England and so on. He was the Swindon. I'm sure his name was Luke McCormack. He was the Swindon Town goalkeeper, I think. You can Google it. He killed 2 children in a drink drive. Ended up going to prison, but still ended up playing football in England. So this is what I mean. Football fans are fickle. I won't say, I won't put any kind of anything. But if there is, Marcus Alonso, or yeah, well, if there is a club right, that are struggling in the Premier League, and they get the chance to sign Greenwood in January because it's the only forward they can get in to potentially keep their season alive. Right, fans might not be happy at the time, but the club does the deal anyway. This is just hypothetical. The club do the deal anyway and sign it, and on the last day of the season, he scored a last-minute winner to keep that club in the Premier League. Every fan in that ground would cheer him and celebrate the goal, is all I'm saying. Doesn't make it right, but they would still cheer him because sport is fickle. Doesn't make it right, but they would. Arsenal fans still cheer Thomas Partey. So, yeah, but again, there's some great points in the chat room here. It goes back to that there are clubs and scenarios that I think would take him in the Premier League. But yeah, if you Google the Luke McCormack one, yeah, Carragher spat a little girl at traffic lights. Lee Hughes went to prison as well, didn't he? And then re-signed for West Brom. It doesn't make any of it right, but I'm just saying that in business, and we're talking about millions upon billions of pounds on offer, if it suits the person that is going to make millions and billions, they will do it. Uh, 100% that people have morals until it benefits us. Look at Chris Eubank Jr. Swore he'd never fight Conor Benn again. He'd never fight a drugs cheat. Chris, do you want £12 million? Where do I sign? Everyone and everything has a price. It's whether that price is met. Johnny averaged 106, played very well. And yeah, and then called out Canelo, yeah, 100%. This is what I mean. In the world, everyone and everything has a price. Yeah, Raymond, you're 100% right. Here we go. So Nijman was sensational in beating Dirk. Can he go and do it again? I haven't seen the story. I'll have a look after the show. Wessel Nijman leads 1-0. Tidy enough from Wessel's scoring power on point from him. Mainly Mucho. He didn't particularly want to come back either, because even when he was inside, he was making millions from his properties that his girlfriend stayed with him for as well. No, finals tonight, Brad. Final tonight. This could be a big, big moment for someone. But a good response here, though, from Searle. That he was a little bit off the pace in leg one, but he's bounced back with a fabulous reply. Nijman just needs a biggish visit here to keep Searle at bay. That's happened all over the place though, Chris. You look at Bowyer and Woodgate, they played all the way through their trial. Big Max. For Nijman, leaving on 61. It's good from Nijman. This is good from both here. Both averaging well. Yeah, Wessel is going to be hard to beat. He is playing lovely at the moment. And he's asking questions here. Been a good response from Searle, but Wessel, with at least a ton needed. Big last start, gets him down to 1-2-1. He's going to get a look at it. Yes, Ryan Searle is going to leave this handy. Does he get a go? He is going to get a dart, Nijman, at the ball. It's brilliant. What a finish from Wessel Nijman. The 1-2-1 on the ball. Breaks the Ryan Searle throw. Uh, 100% that wealthy, rich and famous people, all stuff gets overlooked, whether that's sport, film, celebrity or whatever. This is the third quarterfinal. Uh, 100%. Wessel Nijman, is he coming of age here in Rosmalen? No worries, mate. This is brilliant from Wessel. Nijman down to 110. Yeah, Wessel's won a Pro Tour. Surely they need to be able to disclose if they're going to play the Pro Tours. Don't think so. 4-1 Nijman. I still think he gets popped before we hear half the things. Too many, he knows too many dangerous things about a lot of high-powered people. So, Ryan Searle is under it here. Nijman is threatening another break. Averaging 103 and 102. This is good. Never got an invite, Brad, unfortunately. No diddy parties here. 5-1. I'd say D. Is it a DRS check or whatever it's called? I think it's a DRS check. I think that's what it is. DBS. It's a DBS check. It's called. I don't know. I'm pretty certain that players aren't. Wessel 1 away from victory. Can Ryan Searle find something? Or is Wessel Nijman marching into the semi-final? We could have a Wessel Nijman, Nico Springer semi-final, which would be incredible. 2 young talents. The set-up play, 1-7-1 to leave tops, is just too good. I like what Dazza said in the interview for... Yeah, no, 100%. Dazza's a superb interview. Wessel Nijman is a 6-1 winner. 102 average. That is very good from Wessel. I think Nico Springer beats Ricardo, yes. Agreed. There will be tomorrow, just because we're obviously streaming the Euro Tour, haven't had time to get them ready, but there will be 2 out tomorrow, 2 out Tuesday, and then Wednesday there'll be a load as well. So, plenty coming your way, mate. Don't worry about that. Wessel Nijman shining brightly. Favourite ever World Cup? No doubt you'll say. No, my favourite ever World Cup. This is a very easy answer. 1990. You're able to get an interview with... possibly. Leave it with me. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, well, World Cup Italia 90 was just incredible. Started off drawing 1-1 with Ireland, Kevin Sheedy and Gary Lineker, then drew 0-0 with the Netherlands, such a good game. Then beat then beat Egypt 1-0. Mark Wright scoring. We went to a back three that day, played a sweeper. Moving in, then we played Belgium. Still, that Belgium were a really good side then. David Platt scored an incredible last-minute winner in extra time. Then quarterfinals, Cameroon. 1-0 up. David Platt scored, I think. Then we went 2-0 down. Akeke and Old Man Biik. Roger Miller played in that game, yeah, but I'm pretty sure it was Old Man Biik and Akeke. And then 2 penalties from Gary Lineker put us through. Then the semi-final. Wow. Yeah, Bramer took the free kick but deflected off Paul Parker, I think it was. Lineker then equalised the penalties, yeah. To be fair, if you get a chance to watch it back, all 5 German penalties were incredible. Like, you're not saving them. They were elite penalties. But look, going into that tournament, Lothar Matthäus was the best centre midfielder in the world. He was sensational. And Gaza gave him an absolute lesson that day. Because Waddle was never meant to take the 5th penalty. Gaza was down to it. Gaza was meant to take it, but they wouldn't let him. And then in the 3rd and 4th place, stupid playoff against Italy, Platt scored for us, but yeah, Toto Scalacci. I can still remember that tournament. I just loved it. I can still remember it all. '92 was the European Championships, one that Denmark won. Yeah, Rooney was bossing it until he broke his foot, didn't he? Was bossing it. Yeah, because '99, Cameroon beat Argentina in the opening game, which Cameroon were a good side then, really good side. USA '94 was fun. I remember Stoichkov's free kick. So, Nico Springer against Ricardo Pietreczko. What are we saying, everyone? What are we saying? How are we doing, Oliver? Good to have you in. I hope you are good, mate. We've got an all-German quarterfinal here. Nico Springer, who has been sensational, taking on Ricardo Pietreczko. sad day, end of an era. Yeah, I'm gutted that he's going, shall we say. But again, it's this whole stupid cancel culture that we now live in, isn't it? That, look, did he make a mistake? Yes. Did he own it? Apologise and so on? Yes. Did he need to be cancelled like the BBC did it? No. I'm not arguing it. I'm not arguing it wasn't Brad. It's a mistake. I thought his apology was sincere and so on. Do people need to be cancelled for every mistake? I just don't like the. I just don't like this whole cancel culture and so on. Like when Nico's superb. Pietreczko and Springer on stage. We are ready to go. Springer has the darts, but that match of the day won't be the same without him. So we are underway, ready to rock and roll. We are ready to go. So, Pietreczko and Springer sharing the opening here. Be interesting to see how Springer copes here, because this is probably one of the biggest occasions his young career we've seen in the senior level. So 150 for Springer as Pietreczko leaves the old 168. Remember everyone, if you're new here, come on, drop us a like and subscribe. So double 16 for 1-0 for Springer. This will settle him down. but instead he misses and hands the opportunity to Pietreczko. Yeah, Letizier was bumped quick, wasn't he? Springer, we disappointed. To have lost the opener. Been a good response though. Can he get to a finish first here? He is, but it's still a big ask. Another treble for Pietreczko makes this interesting. Champagne shot for him. Nico Springer leaves double 14. It is 1-1. Good response from Springer. Just going along nicely. This quarterfinal. Remember, Luke Humphries will play Johnny Clayton, and Wessel Nijman awaits the winner of this one. Right now, Riccardo Pietreczko is just struggling to live with the scoring power of Springer. The scoring power is on point from Nico, making it extremely tough for Pikachu. Nico Springer, double 16 to lead 2-1, and that's exactly what he's done. Does anyone, I know if we got any German speakers in our chat room, what does it say on the back of Nico Springer's shirt, by the way? And what does it mean, out of interest? I think Springer wins it. Who do I think will be in the top 8 by the end of the year? Littler, Humphries, MVG, Bunting, Clayton, Anderson, Gerwin Price, controversially, and Josh Rock. I think Heta will just be outside. It's his nickname in German, lad from Mainz. Thank you very much. Well, I always wondered what it was. I thought it was his nickname, but I just didn't know what the translation was. Thank you. I think he'll just be outside, Chris. I think the ones above him will shoot higher in the TV tournaments. Did you see Liverpool Guard of Honour today? Yeah, look, I understand. Look, and I know I might be wrong, but I understand the Guard of Honour for the League Champions, but I've never seen a Guard of Honour for an FA Cup before. I'm not saying there hasn't been, I just haven't seen it. Yeah, he's got a chance at fourth, but so has Bunting, Clayton, Smith, Anderson, De Decker, Schindler, Josh Rock as well. I think it was Slot. I've just never seen it for an FA Cup before. The league I totally understand, but good game this. Nico Springer not having it all his own way. Pietreczko is making life difficult.
About VAR. Sky Sports have approached the PGMOL for comment. Next we'll bring you...
Do you think if Gary finishes in the top 8, he might get an invite? Look, I don't think he'd go to Australia. I don't think he wants. That's not what he wants from life anymore. But look, as a fan, I'd want to see Gary Anderson in as many tournaments as physically possible. It's like hard German to and Springer has carved a break opportunity here. He's down to 98 on the Pietreczko throw. .140 from Pietreczko gets him down to 62, but Springer is going to get first go. And he takes it 4-2 to Nico Springer. Big moment there. Springer leads. What has Pietreczko got left in the locker? So, Springer could do with something here. And that something is a wax maximum. Leaves top Springer for 5-2. This is good. All Pietreczko can do is try and pressure. And pressure he has. Over to you, Nico. But he hits. Riccardo Pietreczko is at the point of no return. 5-2, Springer leads. So, can Riccardo Pietreczko run off 4 legs on the spin? It's unlikely with Springer averaging 105, but the averages from these quarterfinals have been incredible. The players have stepped up here. This has been brutal darts from everyone. They're all going to be confident going into the semi-finals. World number 1, Luke Humphries, still setting the standards for them all to catch. Another maximum for Nico. This is good. This is very good. 41 points from a semi-final. Double 16 awaits. And he hits. It is a 6-2 victory for Nico Springer. The average goes up to 109. Oh, sorry, 107. It's just corrected itself. It was at 109. So, this evening, we have had, so far, the quarterfinals. Luke Humphries has beaten William O'Connor 6-3 with a 108.72. Johnny Clayton, a 6-4 winner over Danny Noppert, 106.85. Wessel Nijman beats Ryan Searle 6-1, 102.22. And Nico Springer, a 6-2 winner over Riccardo Pietreczko, 107.56. That's a little bit good from all 4. In fact, it's very good. Very good indeed. So, Springer ends Pietreczko's run today. And in terms of the Betfred World Match Play, that leaves him in 15th on 68,000 ranking points as we head for the European Tour next week. It's pretty much as you were. The two losers over the weekend have been Ryan Joyce and Krzysztof Ratajski. Ratajski now out of the green into 17th. Remember, he wasn't there And Ryan Joyce has slipped yet again. He is now precariously close to the exit. Semi-finals coming next. First up, Luke Humphries against Johnny Clayton. How are we doing, Adam? Good to have you in, buddy. We have got upcoming interviews in the back end ready to go with Fallon Sherrick, Luke Littler, Luke Humphries, Phil Taylor and Peter Manley. So keep an eye on the weather horizon. So, remember, first to 7 in the semi-finals. So then, score predictions then. Can Johnny Clayton reproduce that fabulous performance and end the world number one's hopes? Or is it going to be cool hand Luke Humphries who goes through? We are about 2 minutes away from the first semi-final, and Nico Springer and Johnny Clayton are both firmly in the green now. At the moment, not going to Dortmund. There is some surprising names outside. Watamina, who has played well. Rob Cross, not there yet. No Ratajski, no William O'Connor. No Chris Dobie, he's in 46th. He's a long way off. Work to be done. For some, Martin Schindler still tops the order of merit at the moment. So, what are you saying? Everyone watching along? Is it going to be Humphries or the Ferret? I'd expect the Premier League 8. Yeah, I think so. Look. Yeah, now the Premier League's done. So, about 20 seconds till we get pictures back. First semi-final. Clayton has won the ball. Does that sway your opinion or not? Picking the Ferret, Humphries. I think it'll be close. The honest answer is I don't know, Chris. I think he might go to New York. I think that's too much of a gamble not playing until then. But it all depends how he is, doesn't it? But I think not playing before then is a gamble. Yeah, he gets there 100%. So, Swiss Phil getting ready to get the players on. Teresa, I don't think he's that bad this year. No, so he's defending. He's only defending 197.25, which is only 26%. So it's not catastrophic this year. Johnny has just leapfrogged Rob Cross as well. He's up to one number 5. Cross has no chance. What is this? What is what, Teresa? His walk on, he had some. Oh, what, Humphries or Clayton? I haven't got any. Do I need to go back and listen? Luke. Why don't we? Let's put some sound on.
The reigning Players' Championship Finals and World Masters Champion.
I think it's just a loop they do at the top. Sky do it for some. Gary Anderson, MVG, Peter Wright, I know, have a loop at the top. So, Johnny means business. Kicks off maximum. Hello there. Yeah, the Asps, I think, is something from the Blossoms. It's raining maximums. These two mean business. Oh, we haven't even had a leg yet, we've had 3 maximums. Johnny takes the opening leg. Very, very good from the Ferret. 12 darts, hold a throw. Over to you, Luke Humphries. This is very, very good. To be fair, they're both on absolute fire at the moment. We'll need a board change. The treble will be worn out. This is sensational from the pair of them. $118 for Luke Humphries to level us up. So 60 for Humphries. Tops. Oh, he's missed. He's human. Johnny. 126 for a break. Can you, Johnny? Can you, Johnny? Bullseye for the Ferret. Oh, it was close. Luke Humphries, the doubling has gone astray. The radar's not worked. 9 for double 8, Johnny. Did you say? There's the 9. Pop, 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 pop from the Ferret. He leads 2-0. Punishes the mistakes from Luke Humphries. Who do you think is the best? I don't know. Last start in hand. There's loads of them in there. Did Ryan Searle beat Nijman? No, Nijman was sensational. 6-1 winner. This is good. This is very good. Johnny 2-0 to the good. He's broken the Humphries throw. Remember, first to 7 in the old semi-finals. Johnny's going to get a look at 3-0 here, potentially. Unless Humphries has got a big tongue topper in him. Can the 140 go? Nope. Not this time. Computer says no. Johnny Clayton 3-0 up on the world number 1. So Luke Humphries needs to find something. Just needs something to build on. The scoring has been there. Goes back to leg 2. Where he missed 4 darts to level up at 1-all. Is it 4? No, sorry, 5 darts to level up. There it is. That's better from Cool Hand. But Johnny still has a cushion. Yeah, around 100%. A couple of good runs and he's right up there. Luke just moving through the gears here. Can the ferret go with him? So, another treble would be useful. Fan for Humphries. Got a bit of a gilding moment from Humphries. We got a little bit of a thumb up. So Johnny leaves 160. How low can Humphries get this 2-2-1? He'd love another treble. Oh, he's just applying some pressure here to the ferret. What I say, when the first treble goes in, you start to wonder, but Luke should get at least a dart at the ball to break back. He's going to better than that. 2 at double 12. That is sensational from Luke Humphries. He stuttered earlier on. The engine was just misfiring a little bit. But now he's purring along and we're back on throw. How are we doing, Andy? Hope you are good. This is good from Cool Hand. Villa officially complaining. Humphries down to a finish. I still think we'll see Gary for a while yet, and I'm a United fan. I think Gary still. Humphries misses the ball for the 1-2-2. Clayton had this last leg and couldn't take it out. And he can't this time either. I just want to see if they're complaining or not. Humphries again missed the opportunity, but Johnny could not take his chance. Like on Twitter, it's easier. We are level. Yeah, they're making an official complaint. Interesting. So Humphries is now also making a move, but that's a good 140 from Clayton. Gets him down to the champagne shot. Not going to go. So Luke Humphries, this would be for 4 legs on the spin. Double 16. The world number 1 is going through the gears here. The average is now over a ton. Has Johnny Clayton got anything left in the locker? Johnny is fighting back here on the Humphries darts. Ton's not enough. Oh, Johnny. Johnny. How are you going to take out 169 in 3 darts, Johnny? Come on. How? How are you going to do it? Treble 20? Treble 19? Oh, you can't. I did, Nico. Yes, mate. Johnny's got away with it. Johnny has got away with it. So we are back on throw, 4-4. In a race to 7. Yeah. They won't achieve anything, Teresa. They're just being idiots. How we doing, Tom? Since he went 4-3 down, this has been an excellent response from Johnny Clayton. And he's got time on his side to go 5-4 in front. See, I don't think it is, Brad. I don't think it's as big a deal as what everyone's making out. Four, 3. The thing, right? The way I look at it, right? I'm not a fan of either side, so it doesn't affect me. In full speed, watching it live, it looks like he kicks the ball out of his hands. So I can understand why the referee has blown his whistle for a free kick. Now he's blown his whistle before the ball's gone in, so VAR cannot get involved. So I can see why the on-field referee has given it. The rules state that VAR can't get involved. So I just... However, we'll come back to this in a second, because Johnny Boy has gone 180, 180. Yes, Johnny. Yes, Johnny. Oh! Johnny Clayton has missed double 12 for a 9. Oh, so close for the ferret. Let's see how close it was when the pictures catch up. But Luke Humphries now has to win 3 on the spin. Oh, it was close as well. If you know you've got fun. No, I don't like that, Brad, because referees have started using that as a safety net. You have to, as a referee and as the integrity of the sport, I want the referee to make an on-field call to what he thinks he sees. So I'm not a fan of that. I want referees to make decisions on field. Didn't see any of it. No, was it not great? Johnny. See, this time it may have cost you leaving the old 168 because Luke Humphries fires in a maximum to break back. So this time, Johnny, it did cost you because Humphries breaks back. Remember, you can't take out 168 in 3. Not really, because it was used correctly by the rules. Because the referee has given that foul on the pitch, the game stops, and then VAR can't get involved because the ball hasn't crossed the line. Look, don't get me wrong, I think referees and VAR have made massive fuck-ups this year in particular. But this one, I actually think they've got the process bang right. Because in full speed, I thought it looked a foul, so I can see why the on-field referee has given it. Johnny Clayton is going to get a match-winning opportunity, though. 84 when he returns. This has been good from the ferret. And Luke Humphries, his race may be run. Johnny Clayton, bullseyes, Mr. Match Dart. The 153 will not go, so Humphries is now relying on Clayton missing 9 for double 8. Double 4. Johnny Clayton is into the final. It's a massive result for the ferret. 7-5 win. And he will face either Wessel Nijman or Nico Springer. Nico Springer has won the ball. It's a big, big result for Johnny Clayton. That was good. Very, very good from the ferret. People saying how Webb should resign. I'm not sure why, because this for once, they've actually got the process right. Don't get me wrong, we've seen them get the process wrong before, but this time they've actually got everything right. A great game, and look, huge, huge result for Johnny Clayton. I think this one will be a banger. Springer against Nijman. Yeah, 100% Raymond. He gets one look at it, they're going to get it wrong. But I can live with that. He gets one look at it. And when I first saw it in full speed, I thought it was a foul. It's only when you then slow it down and zoom in. Villa are only annoyed as well because they've not run the club particularly well in this period, and they are very, very close to FFP. Very close because of their huge wage bill. So now they're shitting it. No. I still don't think Wales can win. And I've got a reason for that, but I can't say. I just don't think Wales can win the World Cup. Ange post-match said this season has been outstanding. Oh my. Doesn't do himself any favours, does he? Do I think we see MVG before the match play? Yes, I do. I do think we see him. England will win the World Cup. Brad, listen to what I'm trying to tell you without saying it. Yeah, to be fair, I think Northern Ireland will have a good World Cup. I like the Josh Rock, Daryl Gurney pairing. I think it's good. If they both play well, Pietreczko and Schindler could play well, but they've both got to play well. They've both got to be on. Scotland all depends on Peter Wright. Look, I think that Gary will play to a decent level, and if Peter can get to the level we've seen this year at times, Scotland will be competitive. But it's can Peter produce that round after round? I don't know. It'll be interesting. Looking forward to it. Yeah, Dimitri is playing in the World Cup, but again, we've not seen him for a few months, so we don't know what he's going to be like. The Decker making his debut in the World Cup as well. Pictures are back. Swissville on the stage. Here we go for semi-final. Number 2. Look, Wessel's playing well. Here comes Nico Springer walking first. Outstanding. We've won a trophy. Oh, yeah, that's not what we want to hear, Brad, is it? Oh. I still believe Michael Smith will get to the match play, yes. Look, he's going to have to do it the hard way. But yeah, I still believe he will. I believe that Bully Boy can do it. And here comes Wessel. Big moment for both of these young talents. Euro Tour final against Johnny Clayton awaits one of them. But which one will it be? Wessel Nijman or Nico Springer? Score predictions and chat room, what are you saying? What do you think? I'd love to see Gary win the Grand Slam. It's the one that's missing from his CV that he wants more than anything. 6-3. Nico, cheers, George. 7-4 Wessel. I think it'll be close. I'm going for Wessel just, but I genuinely think it's a heads or tails job that it's so close to call, but I'm just edging towards Wessel for some reason. So Springer in control of leg one. Wessel not firing in the opener here. Has work to do. And it is 1-0 Nico Springer. So leg two. Springer, he's been on fire for a while, hasn't he? It's been sensational. But Wessel just needs to settle here. Needed that last treble, but the door is still a little ajar here for Springer. Another treble gets into a finish. Interesting here. Wessel would love another treble as well. A ton. I think it's advantage Springer here. Or it was. $137 against 127. 137 won't go. Will Springer get a dart? He will. He will. It's brilliant. It is fabulous from Nico Springer. The 127 in game. It's fabulous from the German. What a finish. That was a little bit good. Magical. Springer is springing. It's just so crisp. It's just so clean from Springer. No sign of missing. Wessel is up against it, and look, so far he's not finding those big scores that he found against Dirk, for instance, against Ryan Searle. At the moment, they are all coming from Nico Springer as the maximum goes in. At the moment, Gary has not qualified for the Grand Slam though. Look, winning a Euro Tour might be a good thing for him. It might get him in. Or getting to the World Cup final, maybe his way in. But Nico Springer is averaging 108 here. This is majestic. Have Germany got a new star being born right in front of our eyes here? It is 3-0. He cannot miss. This is something to behold. Nico Springer is doing an absolute number on Wessel here. Teresa agreed that the sport has never been in a better place. The standard is just getting better and better. These youngsters are fearless. Absolutely fearless. Double break on the cards here. $81. Just can't miss. This is an absolute astonishing performance from Nico Springer. He's averaging 110. Not a lot Wessel can do when someone is just not missing. But will he overthink it when he gets to the final? Not been in this position before, Springer. Wessel trying everything to get back into this. It's just not happening at the moment. Down to 108. He may get a break back opportunity here. .108. Oh, we're still on. So Troll 17 left him and out. .118. Oh my, he's going to get a dart at tops. Oh, he's finally missed. Not yet, because this year's Grand Slam is the same as last year's. The new 48-man tournament doesn't start until next year. So, not yet. Wessel Nijman has a leg on the board. Something to work with. He needed that. That might just settle him down. Just lets Nico Springer know that the games are quick tonight, which is good. We'll take that. I tell you what, I like Wessel's reaction there as well. Even though he was 4-0 down, when he hit the double, he gave it some to just, he still believes he can get back in this. I like that. It's a real good thing, a real good trait. But that visit might put pay to that. Only 41, doesn't leave a finish. Incredible that Springer's only the 4th German ever to make a Euro semi, and that means a world semi-finalist in Clements. Yeah, no, look, I think Clements is overrated. Now, dart at tops for Nijman. Big moment. Can he find it? He can. Huge. Well done to Wessel Nijman there. Needed that. He is back in this one. I've just never rated Clements. I just think he's so flaky. I tell you what, Nijman is back here. He is back in this contest. Can Nijman get down to a finish here? He would give him another break back opportunity. Needs a treble though. Doesn't want to come up dry. And that may be just the recipe for Springer here. Yeah, it looks loud. They're going to be cheering on Wessel as well. First two darts were good from Wessel. Not so sure about the last one, but Springer has applied pressure. Two darts at double 12 though for Nijman, for 3 on the spin. Classy from both. And now effectively we're back on throw. Remember, Springer raced into a 4-0 lead. Now 3 on the spin for Nijman, but Springer is still averaging a ton. He has done nothing wrong. This is an incredible game here. If he levels this up, this has been some response from Springer. Just when Nijman was turning the screw, he has responded with a fabulous leg and stolen the darts back here. If Springer wins the Euro Tour today and move the 23 on the Pro Tour order, yeah, I still think he's got a little bit too much to do though. What's the gap? Yeah, it would put him to 51. It's still 15 grand he's got to make up in very little time. But look, it could happen. Yeah, I agree, Teresa. I like the story as well. But Springer, 24 to re-establish that cushion. This has been a really classy leg from the German. Yeah, that's good. That's very, very good. Just stopped the Nijman charge. Springer is got a spring back in his step. Max. It'll be interesting to see, can he keep this up in the final against Johnny? Maximum needed from Wessel. Can't find one. So Springer has time on his side for this 164. Doesn't need to go the showbiz route and try and take out the ball. Not the 8. But it's still 76 is still a nice finish, but it could have been better. They're just showing the finishing stats in this game are superb. Wessel 3 from 3. Springer 6 from 7. This is exquisite darts. There's been 10 darts at a double and they've hit 9. The crowd are whistling. Yeah, again, that doesn't surprise me, and again, it doesn't make it right. But Hey, good call. Nico Springer, 227 for the match. He's going to get 6 darts to set it up and take it out. Down to 93. Can Wessel apply any kind of pressure? He'd love another treble. A ton gets him to 107. But now, Nico Springer, this is your moment. It's not going to go. So Nijman will get a look here to just make Springer wait. Keep him there. 107. He's going to get a dart at double 16. And he's missed. So Nico Springer, 3 in hand at tops for a place in the final. The Welshman, Johnny Clayton, awaits. Nico Springer, is this your moment? It is. Nico Springer is into the final. 103 average from him is very, very good indeed. So we have a final. Will be Johnny Clayton that takes on Nico Springer. So, here we go. Final time. Probably about 10 minutes or so till the final. So, let's have a little chat up until then, everyone. What's going on? Springer against Clayton. Yeah, we can get a poll up and running. There we go. Poll running. Fancy. If we got out of Blackpool, if we got out of the venue at a sensible time, it's always late. Ooh, Springer getting a lot of early love. It'd be interesting. Remember, 1st to 8. I'm not sure who the crowd will favour, to be fair. Question for the chat room. What is the lowest number that cannot be scored with 1 dart? You can score 7 with 1 dart that cannot be scored. It's a good question. I know, I've seen it loads. So any other questions, fire them in. We've probably got a little bit. A couple of you got the right answer. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a good bit, isn't it? It is. It's there. 21. You can hit with 1 dart. Treble 7. So if you ask Jose, anything's possible? So, Nico Springer's front 9 average, 116.47. That is very good. 64% of you think that Nico Springer is going to win as well. What's my favourite? I'm not a massive cheese fan, Brad, but I do like halloumi. I'm not going to lie, that is halloumi. First of all, he's got to get to the Worlds is the issue. I don't think he's in. Darts Rankins is having a little bit of a wobble by the look of it. Yeah, Darts Rankings doesn't go down very often, but it has now, of all the time. Bob, my gut says, look, if he gets to the Worlds, possibly, but I don't think he's playing well enough. The action is absolutely shot, so I think it's a foregone conclusion that Jose loses his card. Rather England win the World Cup or Spurs win the league or Champions League. England win the World Cup, as in, if we're talking football, England win the World Cup. What's the highest ever recorded average in a major tournament? Controversial, Raymond, because Michael van Gerwen's 123, whatever it was, 123.45 was in the Premier League, which is a major tournament. It wasn't the finals night, but looks like Darts Rankings is now fixed itself, or has it? Maybe not. Mine's just not loading. But every other web page is. Every other web page that I've got open's working fine. But mine won't. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's definitely darts rankings because I've got other stuff open and that's working fine. Raymond, the UK Open is a ranking. And actually, Raymond, what are you classing as a ranking event? Because TV tournaments are ranking events, so the UK Open would be right. So it depends what you're classing as a ranking event, mate. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Nico Springer handles the situation. Or I think there's a cross here between what Raymond, if you're talking about Jose's one on the Pro Tour, I when you say ranking event like that, I instantly think the same and go to TV. Yeah, I don't think you can put Pro Tours and TV in the same bracket though. Well, for me, you can't anyway, because the pressure of playing on TV compared to playing. Looks like my darts ranking has just come back. Yeah, so far, Jose de Sousa's only earned $7,000 on the Pro Tour this year. So it's safe to say that he's fucked. he ain't getting his card either. Johnny Clayton's coming in a little bit, but 57% of you still think Nico Springer. Streamed match, I can't remember if Jose's was streamed or not, but I'm sure it's either Peter Wright or Jose de Sousa, but I can't remember if Jose's was just on a normal board or a stream board. So, right, what's everyone else? Anyone else up to anything interesting this evening or tomorrow? So, Josh Rock winning in Rosmalen last year. This year it will either be Johnny Clayton or Nico Springer. No, Johnny can't go any higher. But, tool card raise. This does etch him closer to the top four potentially. Euro Tour next weekend. Pro Tours aren't back till June. I think. I just realised, I didn't realise Johnny Clayton lost in the final here last year as well. Interesting. He likes Rosmarlen. So here we go. We've got about 2 minutes. About 2 minutes 45 till showtime. Not got the winner of the ball through yet. So, still 57% of you going for Nico Springer. But Johnny knows how to win events, doesn't he? Johnny, Bob, didn't he win a Pro Tour last year? Or have I made that up? He's won a Pro Tour this year as well, I think. I'm sure he's won a Pro Tour this year and last year. Again, I may have just completely made that up, of course. About 48 seconds till pictures come back. Oh, stage event. Fair to say, yeah. I'm sure he won a couple of Pro Tours. Can't say I have ever tried it, no. So, here we go. Pictures are back. We've got a bit of a light show going on in Rosmarlen. I haven't got the sand on, so is it in the air tonight, or is it a bit of My Heart Will Go On, or a bit of Angels? in the affairs. And so I haven't got the sound on. It's gone up. 59% of you still going with Springer. Interesting. Favourite ice cream flavour if you're at the seafront. Alright. I get 2 scoops. One of them salted caramel, one of them chocolate of some sort, whatever they've got. But they're the 2 that I like more than anything. Here he is. Swiss Phil is on the stage. Nico Springer has won the ball, folks. So it is showtime. So, now walking on, I'm going to shut the poll so none of you can cheat. But 42 to 58% of you have gone with the German to win on the European Tour. Nico Springer. We are ready to rock and roll. Remember, first to 8. So Springer is on the stage. It will be interesting to see how he reacts. Will he get a little bit jumpy? A little bit nervous? Cheers, Mark. Yeah, if you haven't yet, if you are new here, just tap that little like button and give us a thumbs up, and please subscribe as well. The aim is to try and get to 50k by the World Championships. What's the story from Nico Springer? This is his first year on tour, but look, this is doing him the world of good. He is currently 76th, but climbing rapidly. This will do him the world of good, Nico Springer. Johnny Clayton is on the stage. We are ready to rock and roll. Yeah, the best chippies aren't on the front. They're the ones that are tucked away. The Saints fans, one of my mates was at St Mary's today, just sent me a video of the Saints fans singing, "They've won more than that, they've won more than you, they've won more than you, oh Tottenham Hotspur, they've won more than you." So here we go. Springer has started well here. He is out of the blocks quickly. Looking like he's going to take the opener, and does. We wondered Would there be any nerves from Nico Springer? The answer to that looks firmly as if there will not. He is on fire right now. Johnny Clayton is going to have to dig deep here. Because already Springer is threatening his throw. We saw what happened in the semi-final. If you let Springer get in front, he is going to be hard to pull back. And already he's down to 81 on the Clayton darts. This is brutal. He's giving Johnny a chance here. It may only be a dart of the ball. Bullseye for Clayton. Misses. Blackpool one mental all you can eat. What all you can eat what? Nico Springer has broken and is 2-0 to the good. The 180 is the Brendan Dolan chopper. That's what Dolan does, isn't it? Yeah, Johnny's just got to get his foot into this game here. Right now, Springer is running away with this. He's averaging 117. First three, I didn't know. Nice. Nico Springer is doing a number here on Johnny Clayton. (3-0). Johnny needs something here. Nice. How are we doing, Higgy? Good to have you in. It could be at this rate. It's mental. Absolutely bonkers. This is better from Johnny. Yeah, the pace is electric. And Johnny just needs to try and calm this final down a little bit. It's a good leg from Johnny, that. Needed that just to calm everything down. But Springer not relenting at all. This is incredible from Springer. Cannot miss at the moment. Johnny not on a finish. Nico Springer misses, but he will return. He's scoring that heavily. He's allowing himself the opportunity to miss. Brutal scoring from Nico Springer. 110, 16 at the moment. Another maximum. 4-1. Johnny responds. So, Ruben, the Grand Slam is such a tough one because it depends who wins the TV tournaments or who gets to the final. But if there's places, then it goes to European Tour winners and so on. So if you've won a European Tour, and if Luke and Luke keep cleaning up, Johnny, you don't want to give Nico a shot at this. Not going to go. Oh, World Grand Prix. Without looking at darts rankings, I don't know, but Johnny pins. Yeah, if he wins, he goes above Michael Smith into 16th. Johnny just needs to give him something to think about. At the moment, he's just free rolling. Yeah, this is good from Johnny. I think he'd go above Michael Smith on countback, so he would take the spot. But Springer is just doing everything right. He's not missing even when Johnny has applied the pressure. Nico Springer has had the answers. (5-2). He's 3 legs away. Johnny is playing incredibly well here. Yes, the first couple of legs was slow. However, he is right up against... He's averaging a ton now. He's doing nothing wrong, but can't get near him. Yeah, but if Springer wins, I'm sure he'll take the spot on countback, Chris. Johnny leaves. Double 12. What a final this is. 3-5. Good from Johnny. Now, can he do that again on Nico Springer's throw is the question. Just wonder, the closer Springer gets to the winning line, will he start thinking about it? Johnny needs to be close enough to punish any mistakes. Johnny's carving a chance here. Quick look at the match play. Right now, Jermaine is, for me, Jermaine's safe. .62. Johnny is going to get a break chance here. This has been good from the Ferret. This is the first leg that Springer hasn't been full throttle. And Clayton has taken the chance. Effectively, we're now on throw. This is good. Yeah, I think only Smith and Ratajski are the only two candidates, but this is Johnny at his best. Maybe Lukeman at a push, but I don't think he's playing well enough to cut that gap in a short space of time, Teresa. He's having good game, bad game type scenario. Do you know what I mean? That if he was playing well, maybe. Johnny Clayton's got 6 at 195. Needs a dress, a good treble. Fabulous from Clayton. Remember, Nico Springer still averaging nearly 102. This has been some effort from Johnny Clayton to pull this level. It really has. It's been special from the Ferrets. The doubling. When Johnny was winning TV titles every other week, his finishing was incredible. And he has turned this around. It is 5-all. Now will Nico Springer start to feel the tension, the pressure of winning a title. The closer the winning line comes, the more difficult it is when you haven't done it. This is incredible from Johnny Clayton. Nico Springer level is not dropping. Clayton is raising his. This is Johnny at his very, very best. No, Stephen's still safe at 4th. It's a big treble 19, a pair of treble 19s for Springer. Boy, did he need that. He needed that more than ever. One dart at tops. This is massive. That could be the killer. Johnny's in front. Have they just said that on comms or something, James? I haven't got comms on, so... This has been incredible from Johnny Clayton. But Nico Springer is not giving up. Sure you can all read between the lines then. Oh, Johnny. Oh, his last start's got him out of jail there to a point. But Nico Springer, if he doesn't take this out, he'll be thinking, leave this handy and Johnny won't take out 91. It's a great setup from Nico Springer. This is huge. Oh my. That is majestic from Johnny Clayton. Nico Springer, the setup, the pressure applied to leave double 18. Johnny was like, nah, not on my watch. Adam, that all depends on Owen. It's not his refereeing that's ever in question. It's about not upsetting Graham. Look, Nico Springer is not rolling over either. Fair play to him. He threw the kitchen sink at Johnny early doors. Johnny responded, but Nico Springer will not go away. Problem is, Chris, he's the boss, he's tournament director, so Owen can't upset him. This would be a ridiculous way to win it, by the way. Oh my. Oh my. Johnny. Nico Springer. Johnny has missed a match start at the 167. It grazed the wire as well. This is mad. Johnny Clayton has put in an unbelievable performance. Nico Springer has to pressure this here. That would be fitting, Teresa, wouldn't it? But now, Johnny Clayton to win it. More match starts have gone begging. Johnny Clayton splits it. Nervous. Fair play to Johnny Clayton. That was mental. Nico Springer is a star of the future. Of that, there is no question. But in the here and now, Johnny Clayton has shown balls of steel. It would have been oh so easy to roll over when Nico Springer was throwing everything at him, including the kitchen sink. He didn't. And he is the 2025 Dutch Darts Champion. Congratulations to the ferret, Johnny Clayton. That was a little bit good, wasn't it, everyone? You guys have been absolutely amazing this whole weekend. Thank you very, very much for the support Friday to Sunday, as always. We will be back live land tomorrow night. A couple of interviews dropping tomorrow as well. I hope you enjoy your bank holiday weekend. I know I keep on, but please make sure you click that subscribe button for us as we try and get to 50k by the World Championships. But I've been Phil Bars. We have been Online Darts. We'll see you all very soon. Enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend.